Hey, what is up guys, this is Turtwig TV here and I'm coming at you with a random battle I had against my girlfriend in Pokemon Showdown. We're not the best battlers, but yeah, let's just check this out. So, I lead off with my cargo as she leads off with a Love's Disc. I'm trying to choose what I'm going to go for here first turn. It's a bit of a big decision for me. I don't really want to get swept by a level 95 Love's Disc anytime soon. So yeah, I take my time with this first decision. I go out into Starmie as she goes for the bounce here. On this turn, I'm trying to work out what to go for. As she goes for the bounce onto the Starmie, I get paralyzed and I get the power hacks there. Not the best thing to happen, so yeah, I'm just going to go for another Psy Shock. She's probably going to go for another bounce, I thought, at this point in time. So she goes for an Ice Beam, I don't get why. See, she's new to all this battling, so I'm trying to teach her. So yeah, don't go mad at her in the comments if she makes any misplays. As she goes for a Protect, as I go for another Psy Shock there, she gets her leftovers recovery on the Love Disc. And yeah, she hits me with a Surf. It does a decent amount of damage. I get paralyzed again. These power hacks are coming through for her at the minute. So as she goes for another Surf, and I go for the Psy Shock there, doing a good amount of damage to this Love Disc. This Love Disc ends up proving a massive problem for my team. As she goes for another Surf, gets a critical hit. As I get paralyzed again, these power hacks are so real for her at the minute. This is unbelievable how many hacks she got and points in this battle. So she goes out and yeah, she takes down my Sorry. As I go out into my Hitmonchan, I go straight for the. I go straight for the bulk up here. As I'm waiting for her turn, she goes for the bounce, knowing it'll be super effective because it's a flying type move. So I'm gonna switch out on this next turn probably. I think I switched out, or did I go for a sub? Yeah, I switched out here, and I went out into Makaru because I knew it could take this bounce quite well. So yeah, I go straight out, which it does. It takes the bounce really well, but it gets this balloon popped. So I think I switch out here. If I was smart, I would have switched out here. Oh no, I go straight for the Will-O-Wisp onto this Love Disc for some reason. And yeah, this is just a casual battle we had, but it ended up being quite good. As she goes for the Surf, takes down the Makago there. So she is 6-4 up at the minute. She is dominating this play at the minute. So I send out the Greninja, and I go straight for the U-turn here, just hoping to probably do a decent amount of damage to this Love Disc. As it goes for the bounce, as I miss the U-turn then. So this bounce is going to do a decent amount of damage probably to this Greninja, seeing as the Love Disc is level 95, which is a ridiculously high level. So I hit it with the U-turn as I switch out. I think I go into Chandelure here. Yeah, I don't know what I gotta do. As I go out into Hitmonchan, just waiting to so for this next turn, I go straight for the substitute, predicting the bounce from her here. So she withdraws and goes straight out into Rayquaza. These teams are so unfair at the minute. As she goes out into Rayquaza, so she's got a big advantage here. So I went straight for the bulk up as she goes for the E-Speed, just to get that higher attack and defense. So hoping to be able to do a decent amount of damage to this Rayquaza here. But I know I won't be able to, so I'm just going to stay in, I think. Yeah, I stay in. And pretty sure, yeah, I go for the sub. After that, E-Speed didn't do much from that Rayquaza there. I'm pretty sure I go for a bulk up again here to get that ×2 attack and defense as she goes for the V-Create there. So I know I'll outspeed now, so I will probably end up going for the Mach Punch here, probably to do a decent amount of damage. Oh no, I go for substitute again as she goes for an Outrage, which is not the best situation for me now. So yeah, I go for the Mach Punch here, knowing I can do a decent amount of damage. Probably should have gone for the substitute there if I was smart. Try and play out, like weight down outrages. So I just go for another Mach Punch here, hoping to do enough damage to the point where I can take it out with one of my other Pokemon. So Rayquaza becomes confused from using Outrage 3 turns in a row, and yeah, so I got into Watchdog here, who is going to prove to be a good team member. I go for the substitute, just hoping that the Rayquaza hits herself. She switches out into this Blastrodon as I go for the substitute here, but I know I can barely hit. I can't really hit this thing with anything. So I go for the Super Fang, hoping to half its HP, I think. I think I go for the Super Fang. No, I just Baton Pass out into Greninja here. Okay, that was bad play. Sorry about my fail. As she goes for the Toxic there, predicting the switch, but I got the Baton Pass up and switched out quite well. So she goes out into Rayquaza as I go for the Hydro Pump and hit it, as it does a decent amount of damage to this Rayquaza there. As with another Hydro Pump, it will take it out. So I just click on Hydro Pump again now, hoping to take it. This Rayquaza out here, hoping to do a decent amount of damage to it because this thing is a massive problem to my team. She's 6-3 up at the minute. She's all over my team, so I've got to come back and try to like make a comeback here in this game. As she goes for the E-speed, breaks my sub as I hit the Hydro Pump there and take that Rayquaza out there. So that is one dead Rayquaza. So now she is 5-3 up still. She is still all over my team now. So as she goes out into her Landorus, I know I can. I think I can outspeed this thing and hit it with a Hydro Pump here just to take it out in one. Which I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, which I do. I outspeed and hit the Hydro Pump to take that Landorus out there. Greninja is putting in some serious work for my team at the minute. As she goes out into the Darmanitan, I go for another Hydro Pump. I hit another Hydro Pump in a row. 3 Hydro Pumps in a row. Greninja brings it back to 3-all. This match is becoming close now because of Greninja pulling through for our team. So she goes out into Sudowoodo. I go for another Hydro Pump. I pretty sure I hit this 4th Hydro Pump in a row and take this thing out, which I do, but it's sashed. Oh yeah, I don't take it out, but this Sudowoodo is sashed, and I go down to Life Orb damage as she sets up the rocks. So I'm gonna go out into my yeah, I can't remember who I'm going out to. I go out into my Watchdog here, predicting, or not predicting anything, hoping I can outspeed and just hit it with a return and take this Sudowoodo out. Why did I go for... Oh, I went for Super Fang apparently, predicting the switch, just ignore what I'm saying. So I took my halved Bastion's HP there. I think I go for... I don't know why I went for... Oh, I went for Substitute here. And then next turn I went for Return for some reason. I don't know why, seeing it's not very effective. As she goes for the the Fire Blast. So I go for Return for some reason. Not very effective. Don't know why. I really went for the return there. Barely did anything. I think it did 2%. As she goes for the Toxic, I'm going to go for the Super Fang and half her HP again. So, yeah, this Watchdog is coming through now for our team. So, I think I go for another Super Fang and miss this turn. So, oh no, I hit this Super Fang here and pretty much take this Bastion out as she roars me out into the Chandelure here. I go straight for the overheat and take that thing down, but make it half in my special attack, which is probably not a good idea. She goes out into the Sudowoodo. I know I can take this thing out with an overheat, so I just go for it because it's on 1 HP, so I definitely took that thing out there. And now it's 2-on-1 between her Love Disc and my Watchdog and Chandelure. So I know her Love Disc can take out my Chandelure in one hit. So as she goes for the Protect, but it fails because I switched out into Watchdog here. So I go straight for Super Fang, hoping to half its HP, but she goes for the Protect and protects up her Love Disc there. So I go for another Super Fang, just hoping to half her HP when possible. If it comes down to it, when possible, half it. So yeah, we're just this is just a little bit of a wait here between the turns. So yeah, as she goes for it, she gets the second Protect up, and yeah, she could just saves herself and gets some more leftovers recovery there, which is quite good for her, but no good for me anyway. See, she's learning how to play this game really well, quite quickly, which is quite surprising, seeing she only started trying out competitive battling like a week ago. So she has come quite a long way. As she goes for Protect, I go for the Substitute there, just to make sure I baton pass out here. As she goes for another Protect, I baton pass out into Chandelure, and I think I go for a trick here to lock her into probably Protects with the Choice Scarf. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I go for the trick here to try and lock her into Protect with the Choice Scarf, but she protects the first turn, and yeah, I think I go for another trick here as she goes for another Protect, trying to get her HP back up to full so she can take down the rest of our team. I go for the trick. I give her the Choice Scarf as I get the leftovers, as she is locked into Ice Beam now because of that trick. So that was a good play on my part. If she'd gone for Surf there, she probably would have won the battle. So this is quite lucky. I go for the Hidden Power Fighting here, hoping to do a decent amount of damage to this Love Disc, which it does. And I know a couple more of these hits will take this Love Disc down. So I just keep going for these Hidden Power Fightings on this Love Disc, as it is locked into Ice Beam, and Ice Beam will not do much to this Chandelure here. So I just go for another Hidden Power Fighting here and hopefully do a decent amount of damage, which it does. And one more Hidden Power Fighting will take her out. So yeah, this is a really good battle though. Seeing we'll probably end up having some more, which I'll upload to my channel. But this is just a quick extra video which I'll be doing for today. So I hope you all enjoyed, and Turtwig out.